Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run it with McCoy, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there. McCoy, 5th season with the Bills after those 6 in Philadelphia. And remember, he had 4 of 5 years as a 1,000-yard rusher, but then last season really dipped down, just above 500 yards, only 3 touchdowns. Of course, watch the age as well. They did turn 31 back in July. Michael Strahan there to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Allen caught by Jones. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. An all-pro in 8 of his 9 NFL seasons. It's Jim Brown with it. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Juju Smith-Schuster, 85 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Buffalo Bills coming out here on offense. Got another big win in Week 12 at home against Denver. That makes it 2 wins in a row. And now impressive this season, 8-3 here as they start out 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Looking downfield for Jones. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. picked off by Pat Tillman.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. Here's Breeze to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. They'll run it. Here's Okoye. He will push his way down to about the 14. 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Opposite. Ready.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. It's caught. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Allen, he lost the football. The Bills send the punter out. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. With it is Brown. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a tip. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what we...
And look at this. It's a fake. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. To throw, it's Allen. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they work this out past the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now Breeze.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Breeze now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Breeze going to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
That penalty is declined.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
There's Breeze. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Call it no gain on the dump-off, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Allen going to leave it on the draw for McCoy. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again to McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Allen from the gun on third down. And a grab by Croft. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 20. And a Buffalo first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills get a bit closer.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Hauschka adds the extra point. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run now with Brown. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Right back to Brown. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd and goal, Breeze. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Night Train Lane.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing now is Breeze. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Breeze going to throw here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings.
Exactly.
There.
They don't have to face the guy. Well,
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now a play fake. Breeze. That's complete to Christian Okoye. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Ready? You ready?
First down.
They'll run on first down. It's Brown. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Breeze on the bootleg. His throw incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Finds his tight end Ingram. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw. Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Draw play, Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
On first down, Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards and a giant first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Breeze, wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Brown, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. On second down now, it's Brown down to about the 22 here. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. This guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll get the first-rounder, Caleb McGarry, there.
Let's go. Hey, ready. 5-9. 54.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I'm here all
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, it's Prescott. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermit. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think to last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Prescott from the gun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it all. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a Astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
In a double cut.